Hi, welcome to today's yoga practice, yoga for shoulders. Begin at the top of your mat in mountain pose, feet about hip distance, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and fold forward, bending your knees as you do. Interlace the fingers behind you, open up through the shoulders and straighten the legs, coming into a half forward fold. Soften, bend your knees, sweep the hands down. Bring the fingertips to the floor and then inhale, reach the arms up, keep your knees bent as you take a chair pose. Once again, reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, fold forward, knees stay soft. Take the hands back down to the floor, knees bent, press down and slowly rise. Reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward over your bent legs, reach the arms behind you. Lengthen through the spine as you straighten the legs, half forward fold. Release the hands back down to the floor, press into the fingertips, knees bent. Rise into chair pose, reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Fold forward, hands to the floor, soften the knees. Inhale, and as you exhale, rise, lifting from your legs. Let the arms reach all the way up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, bring it down through center. Reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, take that half forward fold with your hands still behind you. As you exhale, bend your knees and soften, place the fingertips on the floor. Lengthen, inhale, half forward fold with your knees still bent so the spine lengthens. And then take that chair pose once again. Take the hands to the floor, soften, bend your knees. Inhale, half forward fold, fingertips to the shins this time, and fold forward. Step it back, downward facing dog, maybe a little bending of the knees here, pedaling out your feet or bending both at the same time. Just see what feels good for your body right now. And then bend both knees a few times, just moving up and down, and then wave it forward into a high plank. Bring the knees to the ground, hug in through the low belly, point the toes back and slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Draw the shoulders back, reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and place your hands on your low back as you bring the shoulders in. You can extend the arms behind you without locking your elbows here. Press into the earth as you inhale and lift the torso off the ground, but keep the feet on the ground, the legs on the ground as you lift up through the front of your spine. Release the hands back down alongside your rib cage, tuck your toes, push up into table. Send the hips all the way back, give it a nice stretch, and then back to your downward facing dog. Bend knees, elbows as you inhale. Take a moment there, realigning your spine. Take the right leg up behind you, extend it back, and as you exhale, core plank, knee to nose. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Bring the back knee to the ground, left knee. Lengthen the spine, come to your fingertips. Wave the spine long and come up into a Crescent Lunge, extending, and take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, open up through the shoulders. As you exhale, fold forward, reaching the arms up towards the sky behind you or above you. Press down into the foot, into that back knee and that back shin. Bring the hands back down to the floor, framing the foot. Right hand stays on the ground, left hand comes to your hip as you give yourself a little bit of a twist here, maybe reaching that left arm towards the ceiling, and then taking it around your back into a half bind as you continue to spin the rib cage. Feel free to have your right hand on a block as well if you like, instead of the floor. Reach the left arm up and then bring it back down to the floor. Lengthen through the spine, tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, low lunge here, extending, and step back into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, elbows soften. Take a moment to realign yourself. Feel free to straighten the legs if it feels comfortable, but don't force the heels down. Bend your knees, wave yourself forward, high plank, knees to the ground, low belly hugs in and up. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Continue to draw the shoulders back. Reach the arms behind you once again, interlace the fingers and extend the arms as much as comfortable. Lifting up, this time lift whatever can lift off the floor as you come into that locust pose. Continue to press down into your hips, rooting down into that area. Exhale, release, hands alongside your rib cage, toes tuck under, send it back, table. Stretch it all the way, hips towards the heels. Give yourself a moment. And then lift back into your down dog when you're ready. Bend knees, elbows soften. Send the left leg up behind you. Reach it back, extending everything. As you exhale, everything bends. The knee comes in. Press against the floor. Hips lift up high and step the left foot to the left thumb. Right knee to the ground. Press into the fingertips. Wave the spine long as you inhale. And as you exhale, rise, lifting from your front, not from your back. Extend the arms up towards the ceiling and then take the arms behind you, interlacing your fingers. Open up through the shoulders as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward, letting the arms reach up behind you towards the ceiling, letting your head release down. Working on stability here, really rooting down into whatever is touching the floor. Take your left hand to the floor, right hand to the hip as you spin towards the right side. And feel free to have that left hand on a block as well. Reach the right arm up, extending, and then take the arm around your back as you come into that half bind with that right arm, spinning the rib cage open. Keep that breath going nice and steady. Bring the right arm up, place the hand back down on the ground, tuck the back toes, low lunge, so you lift the back knee. This time step forward into a forward fold with your knees bent. Bend the knees a lot, sitting bones back, press fingertips into the earth, and slowly rise back up into a chair pose. Arms reach up. Take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. Let your knees bend as you fold. Release the hands back down to the floor. Inhale, walk the feet out a little wider. Press down, take the right elbow to the right leg, straighten the left leg and twist to the left, sending that left arm up towards the ceiling. Right knee still remains bent here as you take that nice twist. Maybe take that top arm, that left arm around your back into a half bind, opening up through that top shoulder. Keep the breath going. Shift the weight forward a little bit more so that you're not leaning back too much. And reach up, inhale with the left arm, bring the left elbow to the left knee as the left knee bends. Right hand to the right hip, straighten the right leg, twist to the right side, reach the right arm up, extending all the way up into the fingertips. Once again, shifting the weight forward a bit so that you're not leaning too far back. Take the arm around your back if you like, taking that half bind as you open through that right shoulder a little bit more. Come back through center, both elbows on your legs. Turn the toes out and take Malasana, squatting down, hands together at center. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Notice if you need to be up higher, if you need support under your hips, go ahead and have a block there. Then come to sit on your mat with your knees bent, feet out wide. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Then take your hands alongside your rib cage. The palms of the hands are facing out and the elbows hook inside your knees here. Notice if that's too much for your wrist and ease off. If you hang out here, it's a nice stretch for the shoulders. And then walk the feet in as much as comfortable for your body without forcing it. Just see where your body can naturally go here. And notice how that feels. Hang out here for a bit. If it's too much, then ease off. You don't want to strain, you don't want to injure. Walk the feet out once again, release your arms, and sit with your legs crossed. Roll your shoulders back a few times, and then forward a few times to let go of tension there. Take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, open up through the shoulders, and fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale as you fold forward. And inhale as you rise back up. Exhale as you fold. Rise back up with your inhale. Bring the fingertips to the floor behind you. Open up through the chest, through the shoulders, lifting up a little higher as you take a tiny back bend, pressing the fingertips down. Reach the arms in front of you, cross the left over the right. Bend the right elbow and bring the arm across your body. That left arm crosses over to the right side. And then switch sides, crossing the right over the left, bending the left and bringing the right arm across to the left side. Come back to center, releasing your shoulders. And we are done today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.